Ladies and gentlemen, it is Joker here, and welcome back to my tutorial world on Minecraft Bedrock Edition. So, today's tutorial is an unbreakable combination lock. And when I say unbreakable, I do mean unbreakable. This thing cannot be broken. So, I currently have the password set to 1234. I know it's not very inventive, but, you know, it's just for demonstration purposes. So, if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, you'll see the door opens all nicely. And now if I go and press any of the buttons, you'll see the door also closes. Now, what do I mean by unbreakable? Like, you can literally just sit here and spam buttons as much as you want. It will never open, like, ever. As you saw then, I went 1, pressed a load of random ones, pressed 2, 3, 4, and the door doesn't open. That's because if any other button is done, it resets the entire thing. So you can only put it in order. Also, wait for the note block to sound. It's a good little indicator that the signal's gone through. And of course, the door opens and then closes. And like, if you try and put the password in like any other way, so if I say 2, 1, 3, and 4, and 4, it doesn't open because it was in the wrong order. It has to be in the right order with the right numbers for it to work. Anyway, without further ado, let's get on with today's tutorial. In fact, before we do, can you please hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit the like button and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you get updated for when I upload. Please and thank you. Okay, so first of all, you want to start off with a 3x3 wall and go ahead and put some buttons on, and then on the back of those buttons go ahead and place in some torches. You will need 2 different types of wall. This is so that you can tell the difference. So what I usually tend to do is I place 1 here, 1 here, and then 1 here. For the middle row, you want to place down so that it's different from this one. I always use the opposite color, and I will put 1 there, and that will pick up the signal for that one. You can then put, oh, that's the wrong color, that one there and that one there. You could even pull them off to the side, but then the issue is that you need to pick up the signal for these 3. Now, the way that I do these is quite simple. I place 1 block there, which picks up that signal. I then place 1 down and 1 across, which picks up that signal, and then I do the same over here. Now, how do we go about sorting this out? Now, what I tend to do, and depending on how you guys are building this, I will drop this one and make sure you remove that block, otherwise you can't move that, and pull this out. Remember that this is number 5. You have 4, 5, and 6 here. This then needs to come up so that you can actually run the redstone wire like so. And now the best thing to do, and this is what I personally do, and this is why I do it this way, is so this is 1, so this needs to come out at least 1, 2, and 3 blocks, and then comes to here so that we can bring it level over here in a minute. We then go 1, 2, bring it over here. Now, what I have done in the past is I actually bring this up here and then down so that I can then place the other one down from that. Let's remove them. So that I can then place that there, and we can then go down with that one, and this one will also go down, but at a more of an angle, you will see shortly. Right now for this one, now I think this one actually has to come down first. then out. So repeater, note block, redstone, redstone up, over, over, and then bring it so that it's almost level here. As you can see, these are very close to each other, which is awesome. It's exactly what we wanted. So there is 1, 2, and 3 done. Well, I say almost done. We've got them in the correct positions to now start bringing them down and joining them. Now let's do 7, 8, and 9. So this is 7, so this is the one that has to come out the furthest. So we do that by, this needs to be a repeater, note block, redstone, down and down again. Because we need to get under this one. And then this is that one needs to get there, which is redstone, redstone, note block, repeater. Where are we? So there. I can now start bringing this one actually over now. It needs to go here, so we're going to bring it up straight away, and so that it is starting to become level with the rest. And then same for this one. Now, as you remember, the brown is always higher than the black, so we are going to try and keep with that. So probably just here you may need a couple of repeaters. Let me just check that. That seems wrong. We'll do the redstone wiring in a minute. This is a bit complicated, unfortunately. So repeater, note block, redstone, and then this can come all the way like so. Okay, so now that you have them all, I'm not going to say exactly level, because this is now where you do need to start leveling them, so that they all come to the same point. As you can see, that one does, that one does, that one does. So let's do this one. And now let's do the yeah, that's, I had a feeling that was going to cause problems. Okay, so if you get into a problem like this, the best thing to do is just work backwards. Give me a minute. Okay, so I just had to bring this end row out very slightly just then. So now this is what we have to do for here. You actually need to go up 1 block to avoid that one just there. Like so, and then... yeah, I should just be able to bring that down now. And then, of course, last but not least by any means, thank God, is not fun. Okay, so now we have in order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now this is important that you end up with it like this so that you can do the coding shortly. So all you now really need to do is actually that's wrong there, I've just realized, sorry. All you need to do now is to hook up the redstone for them. Now, all I do for this is just repeat as redstone dust and a note block. So let's start off with 1, 2, and 3. So you don't want to put a redstone dust on here. You actually want to put it to the side because you can see there that it's getting picked up quite nicely. And come over, you want to place your note block either here or here. It's not a huge thing, but make sure you remove the block underneath it. That's not actually going to work because that needs to be redstone. So we'll put redstone repeater there instead. And then, of course, just pull this all the way down. When you come to here, you will need to put a repeater and redstone dust just there. So now we do 2, which is repeater and redstone all the way up like so, and you'll see that it turns on once it gets on top of there. You want to go ahead and remove that redstone dust there and put a repeater. You then want to go ahead, oh, I should not have really done that, put in your note block, and of course it sends the power all the way down. Lovely. Right, redstone dust for number 3, and off we go. Yep. Oop. Oh, that needs to be there, but no worries. Yep. And woohoo! Right now here, it needs to be a repeater. This needs to be a note block and redstone just there, and make sure you remove the block underneath the note block, otherwise it won't work. Just make sure that the signal reached. It did. Lovely. Right, repeater for number 4, and then we need some redstone wiring. Now what do we do here? So place a block just there, put a redstone repeater going into it, and then put redstone behind that repeater, and then you should just be able to do this. Remove that. You want redstone dust there. You want to place your note block there. Make sure that nothing is above this note block. And unfortunately that doesn't, so you're gonna have to put another repeater there. Remember that this is a double repeater because this will be instrumental when you do the timings later. We need to move that forwards. So now we need to do this one, and we do this by redstone repeater there. You want to place a block there with redstone dust just there, then place down your note block, and then just repeater there to make sure the signal goes, repeater there, and then redstone dust just there. You can then go ahead and go under and remove that block. And then basically you just need to do the same for number 6. Just the one thing that you won't have to do is put in the second repeaters. This is also why, again, I say that it is so important that you make sure that you've counted properly, because otherwise nothing works. And that's not good. Okay, so far we are up to number 6. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Repeater block, yeah, okay. Okay, just here, it needs to be a repeater, note block, then redstone. You can just bring that over like so. Then for number 8, now this is where it gets a little bit more difficult due to the positioning of everything. So you go note block. Yeah, remove redstone, redstone, repeater, block, redstone dust. You then want to place... that's a problem. That there, but then it's going to join. Oh, hang on. Silly mate. You will find that you'll have to do this quite a bit. Is just readjusting. This one you'll have to change to a double repeater and put the redstone dust just there. And this one we're going to actually have to take that up a block, I think. Yeah. So last but not least, by any means, my god, is number 9. No, actually, sorry, number 7. Oh god, no. Oh, that would have been terrible. And then boop. And as you can see, we have all 9 numbers. So now on to the blue circuit, which is the decoder circuit. Okay, so for the decoder circuit, depending on how many numbers you want for the actual code, depends on how many of these you will have to build. We're only going to do a 4-number sequence, so we can show you that nice and easy. So you want to place a block here and 1 up, and then place 1 there. Then again, you want to do the same again and again, so that you'll have 4 of these. You can actually go ahead and remove these bottom ones here. They're no longer now needed, and just bring this all the way over to the 9. And same with the grey, same with the blue, and just obviously keep going until you've done it. Right, on all the grey pieces, you want to go ahead and place in redstone repeaters, like so. And they do need to be powered. Now you want to place torches all along the top of the blue circuit. Yeah. And now let's get into the complicated bit. So there are currently 4... Is it 4 or is it 3? It's 3 repeaters on there. So this is now where you need to start adding in either an extra delay or not. I think that's only so that everything basically just lines up as far as timing goes. So that needs an extra 1. That one needs an extra 1. That's got 2 and 3. This has got 1, 2. So this one here needs an extra 1, and this one's only got 2 here. So now when you press, if you pressed all those buttons at the same time, they would all reach the signal timing here. So now you need to decide what your code is going to be. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is why we did all of this the way we did, so that we can actually make sense of this. So now it's a bit weird. What you need, normally it would be you'd remove this one, but that puts your output over there, and we don't want that. We actually want the output coming back on us here. So 1, you come here and remove this torch. Come under 1, then place a block, a temporary block, place 1 down, remove that block and bring it out and up like so. So you have redstone here. Now we want 2, so of course it's the next one down and 1 over. So then under 2, you come here, place down your block. You also then need to come down 1 block. This is due so that you don't then give a second signal, and like so. then just redstone again. Excuse me. Not the easiest thing at all to be maneuvering. Right, so number 3, again, 1 down, 1 over. And then you need to come under that 3rd torch, remove that, and come over like so, and up, and redstone, 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 and one last piece of redstone. So, and of course the last number is number 4. So 3, 4, remove that torch. And once again, under number 4. Then of course just redstone. And that is almost that circuit done. Okay, so I made a tiny little mistake. This here doesn't actually need to be here. You do need this, and you need repeaters on the front of all of these. Like so. Okay, now time for the black circuit, and the black circuit is actually what does all the coding and everything for us. So we need to place a block here and one up, then come over and over like so. Okay, so time for the black circuit. Now this circuit has to be started here, so you go block here, block there, and a block there. So you want a redstone torch on top of there, but we will get to that in a minute. You now need to come to your next one, and this actually needs moving forward by 1 block. And then again, up 1, out 1, down 1. Redstone torch. And same with this one. So already you should now be able to start seeing a pattern forming. So up 1, out 1, down 1, and redstone torch. Right, so now you want to make all of these the same length, which is nice and easy just by doing this. And then you want redstone all the way along them, like so. You then want to grab your torches and place torches on the ends of them, like this. And then come to this side of each torch and place down a block. And a block like so. You then want torches on all of these and redstone on top of those. Right, grab yourself a different coloured wall because this is what part of the coding circuit. You don't need to do it for this first one. You do though need that. You can put the torch in there, but it doesn't actually do anything. So come to here where you've got your torch facing the black wall. Place down a block there with a redstone repeater and set it to 2 ticks. Then come to your next one. You then want to place down 2 pieces and you want 2 ticks. And last but not least, you want to go ahead and place 3 down. You want a block just there with 2 repeaters. Okay, following. Awesome. Wonderful. Right, now for the, I think it's the RS NOR latch. So bear with me. So you want to put a block here and 1 down like so. And you want to do that for all of them because this actually does need to pick up a redstone signal into a repeater. Like so. You also then want to come up one block with all of them. And then you may as well just go out one as well. But make sure you remember to remove this back block here. And then go ahead and put in your repeaters underneath there. As you can see, the torches will trigger. You want redstone dust on the back here. And then redstone torches here on the front. Don't worry about it freaking out like this. It will resolve itself shortly. Now we're going to start with the reset lines. Now the way you do this is you want to place a block on top of each one of these. You want a torch on the back of them, which then stabilizes that. You want redstone dust here, here, and here. Right, now. So, now you want to place a block here, block here, block here. Remove those 2 blocks and place down a torch. As you can see, that turns on, which turns that off, which allows that to be powered. And the way I then continue to do this is I bring it all the way over and just remove every other block, like so. And then you need to come down one and over, so you're going back towards the blue circuit. Like so. Like so. Now, you need to get it over the top of these. Oh, okay, sorry, no, made a mistake there. Made a mistake. Ignore me there. So come to here and you literally just need to bring it back one, over one, and then just bring this above this line. Like so. And you need to do that for all of them, but make sure they don't touch. And this is what resets the system if anything other than what has been pressed. And then of course just redstone all the way along, like so. And then just grab your repeaters, and at the end of the blue circuit here, just remove the redstone dust and put in repeaters at 2 ticks. And that way you just ensure that it all gets there. So now we can actually test this. So you can see the torches just there. If I press 1, you'll see that the first torch lights up. 2, and the second torch lights up. 3, and the third torch lights up, and 4, the fourth one lights up and then powers this block, which then of course would be your output. Now many of you are probably wondering, well, what stops you just from pressing number 4? Well, I'll show you. I can press that as many times as I want. That is never going to change, and that is because these are all latches basically, and because they haven't been triggered in order, they will not allow the signal through the next one. So if this torch turns on, this turns this off, which allows this one then to receive a pulse, which then of course, and it just literally just goes all the way along. Yeah, it's a little complicated, but it's worth it if you don't want people getting into your base. If you want to see how to hook this up to doors and switches and things like that, then let me know in the comments. I will do that quite happily. And if you want to see anything else, then please let me know in the comments below. But that is all the time I have for today. My name's Joker, and I'll see you in a mini money. Now!